Hello everybody, this is Micaityl, may call me, and welcome to Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 3, Tatarigoroshi, which is the third chapter of Higurashi When They Cry. Let's just begin. Alright. Ooh, spooky. Alright, Tatarigoroshi, the shortest scenario. Man, curse, or coincidence. How are the conjectures inside you solidifying? I look forward to whether those conjectures will waver or become a cornerstone in this scenario. The difficulty is the worst. You will probably not be able to make conjectures. Ooh, alright. I hate those kids. I hate the kids that they just randomly play laughing. Maybe it's supposed to be us? I'm not for sure. The snake in the well was happy, for it did not care what was outside the well. The snake in the well was happy, for it not to do what happened outside the well. And you are happy too, for you did not know what happened outside the well. For Duca Bushnell, this work is a work of fiction. It resembles the actual why was that so quicker? Why is that so quick? 1983, the early summer of the 85th year of the Shore Era. I think it's the Shore Era. Alright, here you go. It was a very humid day. Not even a slight breeze was blowing. It had been an unpleasant summer, one that wasn't only hot, but swelteringly so. There were various articles of clothing hung out to dry in the messy apartment windows, but the lack of the wind evoked an impression far removed from the coolness. In fact, it only felt more oppressive. There were crooked houses and apartments lining the narrow, twisting road. In addition, there were planters and flower pots whose contacts were beginning to rot, as well as bicycles and cars on the side of the road, making it even more cramped, more oppressive, and all the more sweltering. Nobody who was in the place at this time was visiting it voluntarily. But in spite of everyone might expect, a single motorcycle came rolling in. The lone motorcycle, which couldn't be called neat, even as flattery, pulled up to a two-story apartment complex and stopped there. A man, very old and wrinkled, stepped off. When the housewife hanging the laundry noticed him, she called out, "Well, hello there! It's quite hot today, isn't it?" "Ooh, you got that right. I feel like I'm gonna boil out here." "All right, landlord. I didn't think it would be the first thing you said." "That would be the first thing you said." "Oh, sorry. The fluorescent lights, right? I completely forgot." "Oh, no, not that. Don't you smell it? There's a terrible smell about. I've been smelling it since this morning." "Wait, what's this? It reeks. Did the sewers get backed up again?" "Do something about it, landlord. I've had to keep my nose plugged all day long." "You sure look plenty lovely plugging your nose, my dear." Oh, okay. I mixed up the voices. Okay. There was an unhygienic drainage channel running behind the apartment. The lattice for which it flowed was stuffed with branches and fallen leaves, and when filth got caught in them, it created an awful stench in the summertime. "Could you tell the municipal office about it? The drain will be buried up at the end of this rate." "The drain will end up buried at this rate." "Well, yikes! It's completely blocked." "Start back up if you poke it with a stick." The man crossed the fence over the drainage channel and picked up a filthy drawing pole sitting nearby. He must have planned to stick into the drain and clear it out. "Oh, wait, landlord, stop that! If you mix it all strange, if you do that, it'll smell terrible." "It smells if it's clogged and smells if it's mixed. Which should I choose?" He shoved the drawing board in the filth in the lattice. Of course, it did not help the accumulation of waste. "Gah! It's a dead cat. This is the health center's job." "Cats and dogs smell awful when they die. A bamboo pole's not going to do much good." "Garbage bags, old clothes, they throw all kinds of stuff in there. Is that a duck I see? Well, of course it stinks. The nerve of some people." The drainage channel was already unsanitary. What was a little more garbage at this point? The stream of the imprudent people was never ending, and the channel had now turned into a garbage dump. When he poked the pile of old clothes floating in the sewage, a black cloud of smoke floated out in the water. The two of them grimaced at the terribly bizarre and repulsive sight. "We got maggots, eh? Someone must have thrown kitchen waste in." "Landlord, what's that?" "What? Just more garbage." Landlord, that's... Huh? Ah! It's a building! Oh, hello. Good work today. Ah, what a terrible stench. Hey, someone cover this thing with a tarp. It's in plain sight of the 2-floor houses. Identity of deceased, unknown. Sex, female. Age, estimated to be in late 20s or early 30s. Time of death, about 2 or 3 days ago. Is it Takano? She was probably abandoned after death. Naked too? Figuring out who she is will be rough. Contact the community division, ask if anyone's gone missing. They probably weighed her down, so she sank. The weights came off and she floated to the top. But why in the drainage sewer are all things? Would have been better under an overpass or in the mountains, you know? And it would have been outside our jurisdiction, right? It looks like they never wanted to hide the corpse at all. Did they do it so that she would be found? As a warning or something? The slice in her stomach definitely wasn't from a fish eating her. She was cut open and her insides were dragged out. They really made a show out killing her. Doesn't the Chinese mafia do these sort of traditional punishments? As Shige-san in the Section 4 visa had any trouble in the Yakuza. Audit, sir. Still, what a terrible way to go. Hey, don't her innards poking out like that sort of look like a sound so we get in Kyoto? Maybe if you stuck chopsticks in, noodles would pop out, see? Ugh! Please give me a break! Her intestines were pulled out and her ears and nose were cut off. That's definitely not how I want to go. Her fingers are in a bad state, too. A long nail stuck in all of them on both hands. What kind of torture is this, anyway? That was some, like, upbeat, drum music. I don't know if that really fit with the whole, we found a dead body. Let's play upbeat drum music. Why? Ooh, boy. Alright, school. The most relaxing time during the school day? Lunch, for sure. Everyone brought their desks side by side like always, and we all ate together. Oh my! Mion-san, if I may say, your lunch looks quite appetizing today. There's so many different things. It's wonderful. Satoko and Rika-chan looked at Mion's lunch, shouting gladly. Let's have a look. Whoa! I just packed in some leftovers from last night. Well, the elders were having a drinking party at my house yesterday. Managed to nab some of what they didn't eat. So that's why they look all like snacks that you could have with sake. They're but leftovers, mere scraps of food, but when arranged in a bento box so cleanly, they look impressive. It looks like a part of a full-course meal at a high-class restaurant. People seem to decide they like things mainly based on their first impression. So I thought maybe the taste of bento would be more proportional to see how pretty it was when you opened it. You may seem refined, Mion-san, but you're possibly splendid at arranging food like this. Her room is nice and tidy, too. Mi-chan is a lot more organized and polite than everyone thinks. It's all the same once it's in your stomach. I thought Mion would say something like that, but to think she had this kind of taste. You can't judge a book by its cover. You surely can't remember well, you probably wouldn't remember last chapter, but remember last chapter, guys? She's a lot more than one would think. Mion was careful in everything she did. She never misstepped, faltered, or even messed up. I see. She is our club president after all. Yours is nothing to scoff at either, Rena. Your grab komboko flower is pretty. You know, Rena, your lunch is always, had an art to it. Like, it has a rabbit-shaped apple slices and carrot flowers and stuff. Rena's bento was not all about taste. It was like she always puts her heart into it or something. It wasn't just good, it made your insides all nice and warm. Let's hope another part another part of your insides is nice and warm. Thanks. It's not quite as good as Mi-chan's, but I wanted to make it really cute. Oh. Cooking isn't all about skill, it's about love. In that sense, I don't come up to your feet. Love, huh? Yeah. Just from looking at her bento, I could could definitely feel Rena put her heart and soul into making it. That's what her bento was like. The taste isn't all that counts for a bento. How it also looks matters. I suppose we must learn this from this too. Huh. So let's see Satoko and Rika-chan's up-and-coming bento. Whoa! Ta-da! Whoa! Yesterday I never shared some meat with us, so we ended up grilling for our bento. These ones too. They had such an impact. They were bursting at the seams with grilled meat. At a glance, it was too impactful for a girl's bento. When you thought about eating with all your friends, it brought even more color to the table. Wow! At first it looked like the kind of crude bento that a jock would eat, but there were so many different things in there. Like boiled spinach and soy sauce and stewed hijiki. I don't know what hijiki is. I might have to look it up after this. Rika-chan, you're good at this kind of unaffected cooking, huh? Yep, I think Rika-chan will make a great wife when she grows up. I don't know why some words are like sounding so more, like much more quiet than some of the others. I don't know if I can do W's with Rena's voice. I have a tight hold on my future husband. A husband for Rika-chan, huh? At first, that sounded appealing. It did, but I felt like a married life with her would make anything but normal. Would be anything but normal. But really, everyone was amazing. They're all so young, and yet they're also capable of cooking for themselves. I am too. No, I'm actually like 5 years. I mean, I might be like a lot older than a lot of these characters. Like, I am definitely like 10 years older than Rika and Satoko. I was sort of cool whenever I went camping with my family, but making lunch every day was a level I couldn't even reach. I could only cook in my spare time. When I thought about it like that, it really made everyone stand out more. Frankly, I respect them. Well, I feel like maybe this doesn't only apply to other people. Come to think of it, this morning, when I was eating breakfast half asleep, I think my mom was saying something really important. With a hysteric groan, I suddenly stood up, startling everyone at once. What's wrong? What's wrong? You'll make us choke you shout like that suddenly, you know? There's rice coming down your nose, Satoko. I've forgotten. All this stuff about cooking for oneself, it applied to me too. He forgot to make his lunch. Keiichi, Keiichi, your mom and dad need to go to Tokyo again for business. Yeah? Sleeping. Your dad's mentor fell ill before an event he was taking part in. It's a very important event, and they need someone to fill in. Well, Dad does what he has to do for his job. Choo-choo-choo. So your dad and I, you see, we need to go to Tokyo as fast as we can to help with this event. We might have to stay there for a few days depending on what happens. That sounds annoying. While we're gone, we won't be here, so you need to make your own meals yourself. Are you okay with that, Keiichi? No, I'm fine. Humans can do anything when they're desperate. Is that so? That's a relief. You can at least cook rice, right? And you can make miso soup as well. Then you just buy some side dishes and you have a meal. A meal? Yeah, I can cook rice with my camping kit. Never used a rice cooker before. I've used a rice cooker before. It's actually not that hard, but do not touch the steam. Never, ever touch the steam in a rice cooker. I'd done that once, and I almost had like a first-degree burn on my hand because I'm just like, oh, steam, might as well touch it. And then I started burning my hand, like, there was like sweat, it was like all red, and sweat was running down my fingers. I was just like, what? How? How am I getting burnt? And this is not a good example of showing how I got burnt. Okay, read the visual novel. I've only made instant miso soup that you can make in a pot of boiling water too. Well, I'll think of something. Choo-choo-choo. If you can cook for oneself, then you don't need much money, do you? No eating out is too expensive. You're at the age where you should learn about cooking and personal finances now, after all. I'll get by. I'll get by. No, I won't! What was I thinking? I was half asleep and I made some crazy empty promises? Just like manga characters always do that at times like these. I bent backwards and scratched fiercely at my head. Scratch. Wait, okay. There's gonna be a lot of noise from my headphones, but I'm gonna try that real quick. I'm sorry for interrupting again, but let's do this. Ah! I don't know if that worked the way I wanted it to, but I did something. Alright. Huh? Deichi-kun, your parents have it rough. Anyway, you need to keep things in order while they're gone. Anyway, food! My parents aren't here. I can't make it all by myself, you know. This is a huge emergency! Keiichi, you need to learn. You need to make your own damn food sometimes. Did you not simply give up and cook for yourself? Keiichi-san, did you not make a fabulous curry dish for the curry party previously? Listen here. My mom taught me how to cook that curry when he camped, and it's the best I can do. I can't eat curry 3 meals a day. I mean, it's just junk food in the first place. There's no nutritional balance whatsoever, and it's just completely... Stupid! Shh! Beyond something to put their hands over my mouth. A moment later, the door rattled open, and Chi-sensei, a known curry man... I knew she would come in for curry! A moment later, the door rattled open, and suddenly, Chi-sensei, a known curry maniac, suddenly poked her head in. Did I just hear somebody bad-mouthing curry? No! We didn't say anything! Everyone's faces went totally white, and they all shook their heads in denial. Her eyes rolled over the classroom. Her glare wasn't just a teacher's ordinary glare. Isn't that so? Must have been the wind. Chi-sensei gave one more look around the classroom, then closed the door and went back to the teacher's lounge. Oh my god, Keiichi, you idiot! I may have been shouting, but for her to hear from all the way across the hall in the teacher's lounge, that teacher is terrifying. Kei-chan! You could disparage other foods all you want, but you might want to stay away from curry. At least as long as you live in Himizawa. Oh, okay, that was her. Okay, I'm sorry. That's what I said. But still, I can't have curry for every meal. And cup ramen's good because you can only eat it once in a while. If you ate it for every meal, you would get bored of it pretty quickly. Rice and miso soup, and a good side dish. Yeah, that's what a Japanese table should look like. Why can't you just try to cook for yourself? Rice you can make yourself is really good. This whole man thinks it's more of a pain than good. But experiencing it every once in a while might be nice. That's right! Life is all about experiences, right? But when you cut your fingers or burn yourself, it's so sad, very sad. I think there's a lot more that's happened to you in your, many lives, Rena. Like in the first chapter, everyone dies except for you and Satoko. In the second chapter, you die and get found in a well. With everyone encouraging me like this, I started to feel maybe I could do it if I tried too. Though probably one person didn't sound like she was encouraging me. Cooking is still a skill I had to learn at some point, since I wanted to live on my own one day. Maybe learning that wouldn't be so bad. I'm pretty uneasy about it, but you're right. If I don't understand how to cook a few things around here, then I won't be good in shape for the next time our club does a cooking showdown. Oh! You are correct! That clever trick of yours in the last curry contest won't work every time after all. As if scorning me, Satoko ridicules my combat from a hopeless situation to a certain do-or-die curry showdown. And what are you so relaxed for? You relied entirely on Rika-chan back then, didn't you? What did you cook at the time exactly? You put a bag of salt in his curry, and a bag of salt in Mion's rice, and you flipped over my pan! I relapsed my grudge over the last curry showdown. For now, I calmed down my unquellable anger by punching Satoko's ears. Wait a second, hold on. That happened in Tatarigoroshi. So did this also happen in Tatarigoroshi? I guess so. Ow! My attack was because that's what they were doing for the club. I may not look like it, but I can do a little bit of cooking. Can you now? Even when you you couldn't peel one carrot during the show then and had to get Rika to do it? Don't be so daft. People get better every day, you know. If you think I'll always be crummy at cooking, then you're quite mistaken. Right, Rika? I have to watch, or else I'll be worried about the pot and the flame. Sometimes you forget to turn off the gas, too. Everyone burst out into laughter. That shouldn't be an issue with cooking. Even I would never do that. I don't want to hear that from someone who eats nothing but cup ramen. But Satoko could cook pretty well for herself, you know. Rita, it's fine. You don't need to force yourself to cover for her like that. No, she's not trying to cover for her or anything. It's just that Rika-chan's cooking is by far the best out of all of us, so hers doesn't stand out. Satoko has mastered the basics too, right? Oh shit. At the very least, she could cook rice and miso soup. Well, she couldn't try to tell the difference between cauliflower and broccoli though, Star. Wait, she can't tell the difference between cauliflower and broccoli though, Star. Wait, isn't Satoko colorblind? They're both the same anyway once you boil them. Satoko erupted into anger, making two fists and swinging them above her head. You got halfway there. Everyone laughed a lot after that. Others don't matter. I cannot stand being laughed about you, Keiichi-san. Yes, perhaps I do lag behind everyone else in terms of cooking skill. But at least I'm confident I never lose to you, Satoko. Not to you, at least. What was that? You have the gall to say that you're confident? That's what's safe here. I may not seem like a good cook, but I take turns with Rika, you know. Oh, I might not seem like a good cook, but I take turns with Rika, you know. I could cook just fine for myself, thank you. I see. Good for you to be able to, being able to cook. I'll buy some candy for you as a present later. I patted Satoko's head as I made fun of her. Satoko seemed to know I was making fun of her, too. Her face went bright red very quickly, and steam started to pour out like she was a kettle. Ah! You don't believe in me, do you? Anyway, I know what? I can cook for far better than you, Keiichi-san. I see. And if you could tell me the difference between cauliflower and broccoli, I can believe you. Come on, let's hear it. The green one is broccoli. Or, no, the yellow one. Cauliflower is red, blue, green. Wait, okay, maybe Satoko's not colorblind. I thought she was, though. Maybe not. Come on now. What color is broccoli? It's not red, blue, green like television. Come on, say it. Satoko can cook just fine without knowing what color broccoli is, Wyatt. Good for you. Oh my god. Keiichi, please don't do this to me. Do not change your R's into W's. Do not do this to me. What? Stupid KK. KK. Oh, there was nothing to cry hysterically about. She's so goddamn cute. I stroked her in the head as hard as I could. If you're gonna act so smug, then you could surely show us something better than Satoko. Remarked beyond, giving me just a slightly mean smile. Actually, well, I had no confidence in all of my cooking. But the situation carried me along, and I decided to deliver an impressive declaration. Just you wait. Tonight, I'll make the best darn meal you ever seen. I'll make even a little too much and pack it for lunch tomorrow. You'll be surprised you'll fall over! That sounds like fun. Can't wait for lunchtime tomorrow. Rika-chan petted me on the head. Her words of can't wait sounded too transparent. So transparent. Runa's excited too. I promise I won't laugh no matter what you make. Alright, so maybe I'll go out on my bento tomorrow too. Then let's do this! Let's have a bento showdown tomorrow! As a club activity, of course. And we'll throw in a punishment game too. Oh shit. My, What ingenious ideas! How's that, Keiichi-san? I'll give you one chance to back down. Satoko wiped her tears and snarled at me. I said this was her chance to turn things around. Maybe this is bad. I feel like maybe the conversation is getting pretty out of hand. Oh, if I apologize, now's my chance. But what came out of Keiichi Maibara's mouth was a statement so reckless it even frightened me. Yeah, you're on! My bento tomorrow will knock you right out of your shoes! I know. This is broken. I know, it's on my cheek. Stop laughing. Whoa! Everyone raised their voices, surprised at my bold, confident reply. Ugh! Now I've done it! What have I done? I'm so irresponsible. So, Beyond-san, what sort of fantastic punishment game will we have to play if we lose? Satoko grinned fiercely, as if to say that it was already decided that I'll be playing a said fantastic fun punishment game. Let's see. Okay, how about this? Whoever loses tomorrow's bento showdown, during lunch break tomorrow, has to go up to Chi-sensei as she's eating at the teacher's lounge and say bad things about curry. Mi-chan! That's... How terrifying! Everyone pale and gasped at how truly terrifying the punishment game was. Chi-sensei is such a maniac about curry, she risked her life for it. That she would risk her life for it. And to go up to her, start saying bad things about curry? What kind of fate would await us? Just try to imagine it was scary. Oh, that's better. And as everyone looked blatantly amazed at the terrifying punishment game, Rika-chan spoke. Tomorrow's contest will be decided by skill. Rina, and me, and Satoko. Everyone nodded, deeply in agreement. Although Keiichi-san's problem might be his own dinner tonight, rather than tomorrow's bento. Oh! How disappointing you can't witness such an amazing dinner I'm gonna make tonight. I'll have you have a glimpse of it in my bento box tomorrow, so look forward to it. That is quite indeed of a grandstanding. You do know what will happen if you come to us with something terrible, right? I just can't wait how much trouble you will be when Chi-sensei tomorrow, Satoko. Yes, I can't wait either to see you, Keiichi-san, groveling before her and begging forgiveness. Saying with all tears streaming down your face. Yes, I can see it now. What was that? Yank. Ah, stretch. Both of us, on the verge of tears, pulling each other's cheeks. Stretch. Trying to muster all your desperation by placing yourself in a predicament. Kei-chan, that's so manly. That isn't manly or anything of the sort. It is called being reckless. You can't even cook well. Stretch. Rina believes in you. I'm looking forward to your wonderful bento. I'm looking forward very much to seeing Keiichi tomorrow, too. Your expecting gazes were painful. I was just trying to tease Satoko a little. How did it come to this? Yeah. You better look forward to it. How am I able to say such reckless things? I mean, so unreasonable. What the heck is going to happen to my dinner? In the bento showdown tomorrow? No. More importantly, if you make me say bad things about curry to Chi-sensei's face, what'll happen to me? The extreme contrast between my outward bravado and my internal screening continued as the hot and humid June afternoon dragged on. Yep. That's gonna be one hell of a scene if he has to do it. I think it's gonna be him. I'm making a prediction. It's gonna be Keiichi. I'm not saying if I know anything or not, because I actually can't remember who lost, so I'm thinking it's Keiichi who lost, but I don't know. It might be Satoko. I can't remember. That entire day. Up until school was over. The whole time. My meal tonight and my bento tomorrow were the only things on my mind. And now that I thought about it, it made Mom seem amazing for planning 3 meals every day of the year. I complained before about having the same meal once in a row once in a while, but I now know how rude that was. More importantly, what am I going to do about the punishment game tomorrow? And besides that, what am I going to eat tonight? Keiichi-kun? Keiichi-kun? Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about stuff. About what to make tonight? Or about the bento showdown tomorrow? She hit the mark and I couldn't find anything to say. My facial expression made obvious the fact that she hit the mark. For tomorrow's showdown, I think that if you do your best to make a bento, you'll be fine. There's nothing superior to a bento you tried really hard to make all by yourself. Tomorrow's showdown is one thing, but what about dinner tonight? I'm always likely to get food poisoning. I couldn't make any more bluffs. I exaggeratedly drew my shoulders and heaved a sigh from the bottom of my gut. Rena laughed in a shrill way when she saw me do that. Keiichi-kun, you don't have any confidence in your cooking, do you? At all, do you? So I've been finding out. If it looks like you can't do it no matter how hard you try, you can always give Rena a call. Really? But if you try really hard first, okay? You can't rely on others without first struggling yourself. Rena seemed naive, but sometimes she was instructive. She didn't just spoil people unconditionally. Rena always seemed like an adult at these moments. If I absolutely can't do it, I'll call you. Though, the chances are extremely high. Go for it! Yay! You're grandstanding so much to Satoko-chan that you might have to try your best. Now you have to try your best. Hey, what's Satoko? How good is she at cooking? She's at least better than you. Yeah, I was so dragged. It hit me pretty hard. You were making fun of her a lot too. Maybe you should try to struggle just a little, huh? Rena, you're pretty mean. Rena isn't all cute. Now that I broke Satoko that much, I couldn't just make some crummy bento. I can't believe how loose-lipped I am. Okay, bye. Good luck on the cooking. Show everyone that you can do it if you really try. Yeah, I remained absently in response, leaving me with words of encouragement and a few pieces of super beginner advice. Rena disappeared past the trees. Woo! That was part 1 of Higurashi When They Cry, Tatarigoroshi. Woo! I am actually pretty excited for this arc because it's the Satoko arc, I believe. Yeah, I think this is the Satoko arc where it's all about Keiichi and Satoko getting more dynamic between each other, which is going to be pretty interesting, but I'm going to warn you all now. I might cry at one point. Higurashi is one of the few anime that actually made me cry while watching, so yeah, get ready for that because I might cry in this game. But hey, first save, spot, okay guys, I will see you all next time. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'm already failing to read the English language. Leave a like, comment, and I'll see you all